Welcome to Tigers Untapped, a Bluff City media podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis. Now, let's get to the show.
Episode 88. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, listeners, viewers all around the nation.
Your hand is in front of your face.
I know I've been trying. Oh my gosh. You see
This might.
I'm bleeding.
I just want to warn all the viewers and listeners, this might be a disaster of a show tonight. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I just spilled Imperial. Wow.
Hey, TJ, before we get started.
I don't know if I want to. I don't want to get started.
It's Monday night. We're filming this on Monday night. It's Trey's birthday tonight.
We might need to just go ahead and wrap this up.
Happy birthday. I'm going to sing it in Marilyn Monroe face. Happy birthday to you.
Oh man, that is something. Night. This is backwards for you guys, of course, but this is Hampline, Notorious Imperial Stout. And I'm gonna let you know it's thicker than your girl. There's something here in this can.
2 C's thick, baby. Yeah, I'm fresh home from birthday dinner. We went to Hog and Hominy. Shout out to that establishment. I've had a couple of beverages already, and Timothy says, hey, let's do the milkshake 10%er.
It's not milkshake.
And have fun with it. So this could get ugly.
Very quickly. Like, we almost had to change beers because of it.
Oh, I kind of wish I would have.
But then Trey was like, I'm ready to get blasted tonight. Let's go.
There's a lot going on in this can. I'm going to be real honest with you. This is like the what was that called? Astronaut status or whatever it was.
That was better. This is it's not bad. That looks delicious and very refreshing.
Do y'all like my Gatorade cup?
Is that a custom one? Does it have your initials on the top?
I love it. It's Sayla used it for volleyball, and I stole it from her.
Is that the one that has the flavor pod options?
Yeah, no. You put that pod in there?
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, flavor pods, dude. It's the way to go.
Yeah, flavor that.
I've never participated. It just sounds good.
I had no clue.
Well, you know.
Fresh from Hog and Hominy. I got the what's the Dillio this evening. It's a little heirloom tomatoes with dill on there. Server told us it was supposed to be like your old school tomato sandwich in the summer. I'm a big pickle guy, as you guys know. If you tune back into episode 53 with the gummy pickle, I don't know what number it was, to be honest with you. That might not be far off though.
It's a good episode.
Might have been 64. Also, shout out to Sam out there at Hog and Hominy, listener, fan of the program.
Big fan.
If you're listening, and we know that you're not because you told me you only listen during basketball season.
We know.
We appreciate you. So shout out. Maybe you tuned in this week because I did say I was going home to record.
Maybe we could start a petition where just because it's off season doesn't mean we don't talk sports. Like, people should tune in during the off season. Sam, start a movement, man. You be the initiator of this movement of keeping the momentum during the off season.
We appreciate Sam and
Shout
all
out
of our other
Sam
listeners out there.
Honestly, I think we have to remember that Memphis is a football school these days. So
it kind of is, honestly.
I know. I said, Sam, you get. He even said we're supposed to be good at football this year. I said, you're damn right we are. You need to get out there. You get out there, support the Tigs. Not only is it your boy's birthday week, fellas, it is the FedEx St. Jude Classic, and we got a little b-ball tie-in because the basketball team is going to be out there. Is this a Bluff City collective?
It is. Well, no. It's a FedEx. It's part of the FedEx deal.
FedEx deal. Gotcha. Yep. Makes sense. Basketball team's going to be out there. I think it's. Make sure I get this right. We got Dane Danger, Tyrese Hunter, PJ Haggerty, Colby Rogers, and Tyreek Smith are going to be at hole 14, which is the Bluff at 14. on Saturday from 1:30 to 3:30. They'll be doing autographs, pictures, meet and greet. So get out there, support the Tigs, get to know them.
Yeah, man.
And get out there to the golf tourney. You fellas going to make your way out there this weekend?
I got invited to an actual party on Friday night on Friday for the tournament. So I'm really excited.
Like a party for the tournament, specific at a house on the course?
On the course, on the 17th green.
Whoa. Big timer.
Yeah, I'm excited,
What
man.
time does this party start?
Well, I would tell you, but you've been banned. Specifically,
I'd say
Trey
it was
Leslie's not invited. That's what they
I
said.
didn't say that I wanted to come. I just said, what time was it?
I can't tell you that. You might show up.
Interesting.
I want to go.
Outside the
I
gate.
try to make a habit of making it out there, but we have a friend's baby shower. They're having like 6 kids. So we got to be at that.
Yeah.
And then
At one time, they're having 6 kids, or this is their
No,
6th
okay.
kid.
Yeah, well,
they're
it's only 2 at one time, but
2 at
it
once
makes
feels like
3
a
and
lot.
4.
Y'all are
does.
we both are parents of 2 kids each. When is enough kids?
Both, all
enough?
3.
All 3 of us have 2 kids each.
Yeah.
How many babies do you have to have before baby showers are like kind of out of line?
Well, see, yeah. I don't know. Out of line. There's something called a sprinkle now.
Yep.
So I guess if it's 3 and 4 and it's twins, it turns into a drizzle. So I guess TJ and I are really going to a baby drizzle this weekend.
Yeah.
Baby drizzle.
Yeah.
Well,
I
don't
think
know,
once you
does
start
2
hitting twins,
does
it
2
changes
does 2
things.
make it a heavier rain? Is it
Mm,
more of a it's not a sprinkle, it's a baby steady shower.
it does change things.
I don't know. I thought
Yeah,
you were going
we
to
got
say how many
that and-
kids does it take to realize that you have enough?
2 is the answer. 2 is the answer.
TJ seems pretty confident too.
You could fit at a standard booth. That's our logic.
Yeah. I've thought about it that way. Point of view, but from a roller coaster perspective, you got like 2 and 2.
Right.
If you have 5, somebody's sitting with
Somebody's
a rando or by themselves. It's like you can't
Yeah.
do that. So if you're going to go 5, then you might as well add a 4th and then
Let's
have
go.
an even 6.
Let's go 6. Yeah. It's true.
Right. And then if you're doing that, then you might as well have 2 more
That's
and
insane.
just have a full-fledged 8er.
So you can field the starting lineup for the University of Memphis football program.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's either like stop at 2 or you're having 6, basically, I think is what we've come
Start
down
your own 7v7 program.
That may not be a
Big and
bad
private
idea.
schools.
I don't even, are there good 7v7 programs around here?
There was. Greg Rubin was a part of it. I don't know if it's still going on or not.
Was he? Wow.
I forgot what it was called. He
Man,
went out
this
there.
Notorious MTV is Christian what?
Christian and I went out and visited when Greg was a senior in high school. He played, and it was a guy named James. I think James was the coach, and it was right before COVID. Anyway,
Was that Arrington McCrae? Is that where
His
y'all
name
watched
was
him go
just
crazy?
James. That was it. He just had one. Wow,
no, he
Arrington.
played. He was a former cornerback in the NFL. Played for the Patriots and lives in Houston. But moved to Memphis to do a bunch of 7v7 stuff, and a bunch of guys played for it.
What are you looking at currently?
Me?
Yeah, you haven't looked up in like 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm just looking at my phone.
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean, TJ's playing his video game, so I knew that, but
My bad.
I'm doing research.
I didn't know if your eyes were
for the
closed or
season.
what. All right. Anyway, get out to the FedEx St. Jude, enjoy it, have fun. Top 70 golfers on the PGA Tour. The basketball team will be out there. You get to meet and greet, get a pick. Get out there, support.
Hey, I'm going to mention this because you mentioned hole 14, and that's kind of the exact thing I want to mention. Have you heard what they're doing at hole 14?
No, but isn't that the hole that used to be the Michelob Ultra tent, and now it's the Bluff at 14? Is that what I just read? It was the Bluff at 14, but isn't 14?
I kind of
Where
thought
they used to
Michelob
have-
Ultra was right at 7,
or was it-
at 18, like right at the junction of 17 and 18, but maybe not.
Oh, they may have moved it.
No, but the whole theme with the FedEx St. Jude Classic is hush y'all, right? Well, they're dropping that once you get to hole 14, and they want you to be loud.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting. It's a change of pace.
Trying to create a little waste management 17th stadium hole.
Yeah, that I was gonna.
It's what it feels like, but yeah.
Greg Gaston tweeted this morning. He was out there on the putting green today, talking to some different actual players, and they were talking about how great the weather was going to be this week in Memphis. And I'm like, yeah, wait till tomorrow.
You should have been out here last week. This weekend was
right.
fabulous.
I think 70 degrees.
84 degrees is a high on Saturday. 63 when I woke up. It was nippy out.
Yeah.
Nearly needed a coat.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Right, what else are we talking about today?
Speaking of nippy, everybody. You know who wasn't nippy and who was in fuego? Have you guys seen this? You should have, because I sent you the video.
Mm-hmm.
Former Tiger basketball alum Lester Quinones absolutely lighting up pickup basketball. With the likes of Chet Holmgren was there, Trae Young,
James Harden
was there, Michael Porter Jr. If y'all haven't gotten out there, what was that on Swish Alert? Who posted it?
I think so, yeah.
If you're listening to this, it's Wednesday and you haven't seen it by now, you gotta check out Swish Alert on Twitter and watch this video, because Lester absolute Swish cultures. That's who it was. I mean, Lester, I don't know that he's missed a shot since June, maybe, based on the video footage. I mean, dropping stuff off in Harden's eye, hitting one over Chet Holmgren.
From like range, like way out there.
Deep in his bag, as the young ones would say. Lester needs to be picked up. Then the Warriors waive him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timothy, get this boy to the Grizzlies.
Oh, probably too short for what they need, honestly.
Why did I know that too short? What does it matter if the kid doesn't miss?
Well, I think they're more worried about defense on the perimeter right now.
At one time, he might have been the best defender in Memphis.
Yeah, I think they're just wanting someone who's 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" with size, but they've got enough talent there, I think, at the spot that he plays on. So I think it's going to work out for him.
Needless to say, that video makes me miss Lester bad.
That's fair.
Well, let's be frank.
That's the kind of three that this team needs this year.
They have that
if this doesn't show you how incredible NBA franchises are in terms of developing players,
100%, dude.
Because
he is absolutely a different player than he was when he was at Memphis.
100%. Here he was more spot up, catch and shoot, and in this, it's all he's creating every shot himself.
He spent his entire sophomore year in the post
crossover, like he was a catch and shoot 3-and-D guy.
Yeah,
and now he's just scoring at will from wherever he wants, however he wants. Can we get Lester for another year, please?
Lester could go make crazy cash in Australia with Kendrick Davis if he wanted to.
So could TJ and I in breakdancing, apparently.
RIP to breakdancing.
It won't be in LA.
That didn't last long.
I mean, it didn't need to last long.
No.
Did y'all watch it?
Yeah.
I mean, even the people that were good and won gold, I was like, why is this in the Olympics?
Why is this a thing?
Can you imagine like the ancient Greeks watching that and being like, what the hell has happened to our games?
This is like
the chick from Australia was one of the most ridiculous things that I legitimately, that was TJ. If TJ had entered breakdancing, doing the freaking kangaroo and stuff.
Yes.
Are you serious right now? And then she laid down and was just spinning and like walking on her side.
The funny part about it is everybody was like, everybody was making fun of her, obviously, because it was ridiculous what she was doing out there. But then came the inevitable she's a doctor in cultural movement. She paid
Studies
her
and
own way and all this kind of
teaches
stuff. How
break
dare
dancing classes.
I'm like, how dare you? I'm like, bro, she was trash. Like,
She wasn't good. Yeah.
Well,
it was
now this whole
terrible.
thing's like come out that she finagled her way in, right? It was like some corrupt deal where her and her husband teamed up and ran some tryout that they automatically won, and then he got to be the coach. And
Oh, I did not know that.
oh yeah, somebody sent it to us today. There's a whole backstory about how they finagled their way into the Olympics.
All about who you know, man.
Good for them, though.
Yeah.
Right.
I will say
Get
this,
that.
since we're on the topic of the Olympics, I watched like a little short on comparing times from like the 100-meter dash between like this year and what it was 100 years ago.
Mm.
What do you think the discrepancy in time was
Oh my
between the
gosh.
two 100-meter dashes?
What's a good 100-meter dash? Like below 10?
Below 10.
At the Olympic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 100. What won gold this year?
I'm actually typing that in now. Look it up.
Noah Lyles won gold.
Yeah,
I
that
can't
doesn't
remember
help
what
me
it was,
know
like
the time.
948.
978.
978.
Okay, so 100 years ago, what was the discrepancy? Gosh.
I bet it was 1078 100 years ago.
So a second. I was going to
A
say
full second.
maybe
100 years ago. So let me remind
2
you, 100
seconds.
years ago,
1924.
they did not have blocks to start with. They dug holes with their hands or like a small tool to have as their starting blocks.
This
They
is
didn't have
the
cleats.
naivete of me in track. I don't even. Does the block really help you that much?
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
the
gives you something to push off of.
Yeah, the power that you can get out of the blocks is pretty insane.
Really?
Yeah. Did I tell y'all about the commercial?
I mean, so
My
much
buddy-
so that TJ thinks that your 1 second differential is ridiculous.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I
So
mean,
was it 12
No,
seconds then?
that's not what I'm saying. No. Don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was going to say 2 full seconds. If he wanted it 9.78, then like
You
11.
said 11, 12 seconds. 11.79, 11.78.
Wait, do you not know the answer?
No, I have no clue what the answer is. What do you mean?
Good God.
No, I'm kidding. It was like 0.84 of a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
How crazy is that? Like it
It wasn't
we've
even a
added
full
cleats.
second.
No, we've added cleats. We have changed.
They're
the
probably
way
running
that-
on dirt back
that
then.
track.
Too, weren't they?
Yes, exactly. The
No,
track
this
that
ain't the
back energy.
1800s. This is 1924.
Kenneth,
What are y'all talking about? That's the
They were running
industrial
on clay.
1924 track look like?
industrial revolution, man.
They were not running
Nuclear
on the
bombs
rubber
and shit.
energy transferring track.
Bro,
that we
this
have
looks
today.
like this looks like the track the Greyhounds run on at freaking they're not there anymore. Go look at these 1924 pictures. Here,
Exactly.
I'll share it. We're big into sharing on this podcast these days because now I know that we can share. That is not. Look at this. Is like a dirt patch.
Well,
1924.
black and white. Yes, of course. It looks terrible.
Yeah, that's nowhere near the same material that's
All right,
tracked
so I'll let you
today.
say
And they're running in
100
penny loafers.
exactly. That's the big thing is they do not have cleats. 100 years ago, you had a guy running at 10.8. So you basically have a second.
I mean, a full
What this
second
one
is a
says.
lot. It's a lot of time.
But we're not. That is insane to me that we're talking about cleats. We're talking about blocks. We're talking about you have the track, which is bouncy. It has give to it. It's transferring energy. It's
No.
benefiting you. And we've only
No.
added a second. That's wild.
No, you know what it is? Go back to that. Go back, share the screen again. Go back to it. Do you know why there's a full second?
Probably.
Go back to that.
Which one? This one?
All of them, all these pictures. Look at this one right there. What's the one difference between now and then in terms of
I'm not saying it.
the
I'm not
run.
saying it.
They're wearing t-shirts and baggy clothes.
No, no.
It's a bunch of white dudes.
A bunch of white dudes.
Thought it'd be more than a second. That's all I'm saying. That's
And
all I'm
look
getting.
at Cole Hawker. Did you guys watch that? The 1500?
I did watch that. It was impressive. All right, let's get back to more Memphis specific. Gotta
Ugh.
keep everybody on track now that I threw everybody off.
All right, go back to who would win, 1996 Dream Team or the 2024 Avengers?
The Dream Team.
Okay,
Stop
the Avenger
it.
thing I think was made. They've used that already.
No, LeBron called them the Avengers.
What did they call the team not that long ago? Like 2008.
The Redeem Team.
Redeem team. Okay.
You think the 96 or 92 Dream Team would beat the 2024 Avengers?
Yeah.
You're crazy. All right, let's keep going. Sorry.
TJ didn't answer.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember who's on that Redeem
All right,
team. I
your
remember him
big
being pretty
three.
damn
Why are you
good.
talking about the Redeem Team? He said
I'm talking about
Dream.
Because I
Dream
think that's a
team.
better argument than this team.
All right, Carmelo, Kobe, and
you're
LeBron.
saying the Redeem Team would beat beat the Avengers.
I think they're better, yeah.
Carmelo, Kobe, LeBron.
See, that does feel tougher.
Now, the big three for the 92 team was Michael, Magic, and Larry.
Yeah, this also had the Redeem team also had Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, Darren Williams, Jason Kidd, Boozer, Michael Redd. I mean, I was just kind of a wild card there. I think he just had a good year. I think that's the one year
He was the
went, like,
Tyrese. He was the
wild.
Tyrese Halliburton of the 2008.
Yeah, I think he just went wild that one year. I can't even remember if it was 2008 or not, but no, it was actually 2006. He went wild. Anyway, I think the Redeem team's better. Not that this is relevant to anything we're talking about, but
So
It's
then he
relevant.
thinks that the Dream Team would beat the Avengers too.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Guess who led the Dream Team in scoring?
Uh,
is it a big man?
yeah, I don't know. Karl Malone.
No, close.
I don't know.
He's big
David
man.
Robinson.
Big man by position.
Larry?
No, Larry barely played in 92.
Charles.
Sir Charles led the team in scoring.
With how many?
I don't even know.
We are like, welcome to the Random Sports Podcast.
This is why Sam doesn't listen.
Sam doesn't listen because of this. 18 points a game.
Dang, Chuck, lighten it up. Coming back to TNT, even though they're not going to have NBA.
Stupid.
Speaking of which, what did you guys think of No Ingles calls? on the,
Awesome. That dude is. I thought it was his dad for a long time, until like the
I knew
semifinal
it
game.
wasn't him, but he does sound a lot like his dad at times.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I thought he was,
Yeah,
and
I think he did a good
truthfully, I thought Dwayne Wade did an awesome job. But
Yeah.
in those exhibition friendlies, he kept saying, what was it? I don't care about the pronouns. Not they.
I didn't watch any.
Not they, them, he's him, or something. He said that like 25 times in the first game. I think
Really?
talking about Bam or talking about somebody. And it was like, bro, somebody went to him and was like, stop it.
Stop saying that. Yeah,
Stop.
25 is a bit much.
Like, it was cool the first time.
To say anything, quite frankly,
Yeah.
but especially that.
But he was fantastic by the end of it. I think he's better. I think he's better than Reggie at calling games. Reggie Miller. I'm not a fan of Reggie Miller.
I know a lot of people that don't care for a Reggie call.
Reggie Miller blocked me on Twitter for some reason.
Probably because
Yeah,
you just
you
said
deserved
that.
it.
Probably because you said he doesn't know how to call a game.
He clearly did something.
Speaking of stank at calling games, you guys been watching these Underneath the Stripes or whatever it's called? Beneath the Stripe. What is it called?
Behind the Stripes, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's Under the
fine.
Stripes.
Under the Stripes. Yeah.
Under the
Is it?
Stripes.
Hey, good job by the Memphis media team to do that kind of stuff. That stuff is good.
Yeah, they are cool. I like them a lot. Gives us a little sneak peek. Lets us get to know the Tigs a little bit. I've enjoyed them. Today it was Tyrese Hunter, and he informed us in that video his nickname is Stank Stank.
I'm all about it.
Kenny's all in. TJ, does Tyrese need a new nickname, or are you all in on Tyrese Stank Stank Hunter?
I think I would need
said
to
he
know the
doesn't-
background story.
He doesn't even know. He said his mom just started calling him that when he's little, and he doesn't even know why.
I'm all in
Yeah, I
on
think-
that nickname.
I need the background story. It sounds offensive, honestly.
If his mama gave him the nickname, it's staying, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Also, stank is just a good word. I use stank a lot.
Stank
all
is a
y'all put
great-
stank.
Stank. Come on,
Stank.
man. It's the way you say
We
it.
don't
You
have-
can't
If we don't have some stank merch,
exactly.
It's
It's
going to be copyright on that.
it's so marketable, man.
also Tyrese, if you're listening, we know you need to wear like poop emoji socks or something to really
Seriously.
just buy into the stank, all of it.
It's ridiculous.
Stank.
We
It's the way
get
you
some
say
stank-
it. You can't
we
say
get some-
stank. You got to say stank.
We get some
Stank
stank
bang.
spray. Remember
Stank
we had
stank.
that stank spray in the studio?
Let's
was
not talk
great.
about the studio. I miss the studio.
We could get an NIL deal with Tyrese and liquid ass stank spray.
Let's go.
And we need to contact for that. I need TJ's game to freeze again because he does. I mean, it's like he's looking straight over my head this whole damn time.
I'm looking right at you, brother.
All
Literally
right,
looking
on the
right at you.
stank, we're taking a break, and when we
Hold
come
on.
back, we're gonna talk-
I want to
Go ahead.
ask y'all, did y'all see the other? So football's been putting out stuff too with the mic'd up stuff. Did y'all see Spence Nowitzki's mic'd up?
I
I
did
did.
not.
God. That dude, if
He
that
just out there
guy,
going wild at people.
if that dude is not a defensive line coach, if that's not what a defensive line coach sounds like, I don't know.
Then you don't know stank from stanky.
Man, that dude, Trey, what did you think about that? They had to bleep out so many cuss
Oh, it was
words.
unbelievable. It made me want to be a defensive lineman at the University of Memphis tomorrow.
God, he was so entertaining.
We've been
man.
trying to get it. We've been trying to get it worked out for TJ and I to run through with pads, and we just can't get it.
I
Liability.
don't think I want that. I'm actually confident I don't want that.
I want it.
Did
I'm
y'all
gonna be
see
honest,
the
that was-
video? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's the one thing I heard about him in general is that he has a bit of a potty mouth.
He's a
And I don't know
man's
how much that
man.
matters,
He's a
but
man's
I'll tell you
man.
that.
Man, I cannot wait to be on the field August 31st and hear him in pregame
Just
warm-ups.
rub it in. Cool. That's
Nah,
cool.
I'm just excited to have a defensive line coach, and this isn't a shot at Pope, but just one that seems like they care because our defensive line has been less than great for a while now. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not a shot at Pope, but I mean,
Wow, that was a direct body blow, is what that was. He
Ow.
didn't care. You don't
I
think he
mean,
cared?
I can tell you that the defensive line wasn't very good, and I guess that comes back to maybe they didn't care.
TJ out
He
here
did, but
saying
they
that
didn't.
man put more time into his beard than he does in our defensive line.
That's a sick beard. I'll give you that. It's a
He had a
sick
good
beard.
beard. He had a good beard. Yeah.
All right, here's the thing.
Those things
David
take time.
Gliddens apparently cared. He left. We get in Larry Smith, and all of a sudden our receivers are great again. Am I supposed to think it's the players? Am I supposed to think Rock was the one who sucked? Or was it just better, maybe a little bit better coaching? You tell me. I don't know.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to deny that Spence Nowitzki's probably a better coach than Kyle Pope, but I don't necessarily think that the thing is to say that Kyle Pope didn't care.
I said I don't think it's not that he didn't care. I just think that our defensive line will be better. We'll say that.
Yeah. They have to be.
Can we get
Quite
freaking
really have
Reggie Grimes in college football 25 already, please?
They're gonna update those rosters, dude.
When?
I don't know, but I need it because this D line.
They released an update the other day and they didn't update the rosters. All right, with that, we're taking a
the
break.
freezing either.
We'll be right back to talk more about TJ's stank freezing in college football.
Grizzlies fans aren't gonna like this one. So
Oh my goodness.
in draft stuff, I went 50 players deep, and I did my own board. I had Edie 31st, but that is also a little bit.
Second round is crazy.
Yeah,
Second round is crazy.
I didn't love the pick when they made it. But I definitely understand it was a draft for need, right? Like they really needed a center position or a player to fill center position minutes. So yeah, after they drafted him, I wasn't too excited, but I went and watched like every Purdue game I could find because the offense they ran is really fun. I will say I'm probably not the best at evaluating centers because I have a bias against them. But one thing with Edie is, you can just throw the ball to him like 2 feet away from the basket, and that's a really good shot. So even if he's like double teamed.
Yeah, very high percentage. Yeah.
Yeah. So taking that into consideration, I feel a little better. Also, you cannot rush that man in the post. Even double teaming him, he's very patient and methodical. So
yeah,
I like seeing that too.
Tune into the No Bluffing Podcast with your hosts, Christian Ingram and Evan Hayes, every Monday at 12 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
TNT show, they can keep that show going without having an NBA game attached to it.
they really can.
But I wonder would they be able to get NBA players interviews? But why not though?
That's it.
Or how cooperative would the NBA be with getting them interviews?
I would suspect they're probably not going to be very cooperative.
Yeah.
They're cooperative with the people that they have billions of dollars of business with.
My thing is, whatever they do, for the love of God, bro, find some dudes that actually like the NBA, like
the NBA,
who like the current version of the NBA. 'Cause I don't want to. I didn't like that about the TNT crew. I didn't like that about the All-Star Game crew with Reggie Miller and Kenny Smith, and
that's why I stopped watching it.
Yes, like I don't want to hear y'all shit on like Kenny Smith. You look like a goofball in the 3-point competition and the slam dunk competition. I don't want to hear anything you have to say about All-Star Weekend. Reggie Miller, get your weird ass. Like that whole
Alien
crew
looking.
Yeah, man. Like get some dudes who are just who are going to be ambassadors for the current NBA game.
Tune in to the Anthony Sane Show Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. weekly on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Dirty, stank.
Stank.
All right, TJ, where are you at in college football 25 dynasty?
You know where I'm at? This is where I'm at. I'm frozen again. So not very far.
I am sitting at 13-0. Your American Conference champions. I beat UAB, who was 11-1, whose only loss was to me in the American Conference Championship.
What level are you playing at?
Freaking JV. This clown.
No, I turned it up to All-American for I played my first 5 games on All-American. Then I turned it down because I felt like I was throwing too many picks with Seth. So I played the next 6 games on varsity, and then I've turned it back up to All-American. I am currently the 4 seed in the playoff, awaiting the victor of Utah, Oregon, to play me in the quarterfinals of the college football playoff, which will be at the Peach Bowl.
Did y'all see the prediction? Someone came out with a prediction of college football playoffs this year, and it had Memphis in the 12 seed playing against Ole Miss.
I saw that one
in the 5th seed.
That'd be wild.
We talked about that earlier in the year. Are you kidding me? How easy of a drive to Oxford that would be?
Do you know how that would be that might be wilder than the Cotton Bowl. Like that would be craziest.
100%.
I mean, I would say that I don't think there'd be as many Memphis fans because I don't think we'd be able to get that many tickets. The Cotton Bowl, we had 30,000 people there.
Yeah.
Man.
But I'd be all over it.
Insane.
House divided over here.
That's what I would. I wouldn't even care if we won the game, man. That would be an ultimate.
It would be
matchup. Like
so much fun.
So going to the Grove to tailgate before the game, before a college football playoff first round,
or
game.
even if it was like Tuscaloosa or something like.
Come on, man.
Anything like that, I'd be all over it. Speaking of, the AP Top 25 poll was released today. A little bit of a drop from the coaches poll, though. We were the overall highest ranked G5 in the coaches poll. I think we were 3rd.
Yeah, Boise State and Liberty were
today.
Yeah.
Boise State and Liberty ahead of us.
Yeah.
It's fine. We got
Whatever.
what, 16 votes, so sitting at 35th, I think.
34th, I think.
34th, tied for 34th. Nebraska also received 16 votes. Highest in the American, though. 2 spots ahead of UTSA, who got 6, and 3 spots ahead of Tulane, who got 5 votes. I don't hate it. I think that's the highest.
Yeah.
In the coaches poll, it's definitely the highest we've ever been preseason at 31 coaches. I would assume that that's probably the same. It's true for the AP as well.
Why do you
What
think
the hell happened?
I don't know what's going on here. Why do you think
Now we're all shuffled around.
I don't know what happened. I can tell you what happened here is that I have frozen again. So
do you think that the fact that Liberty and Boise won their conference championships last year impact the way that preseason
100%.
voters are
100%. Well, I don't know about for Boise because they weren't great. I mean, I know they won the Mountain West. I think there's a little bit of bias. I think people think the Mountain West is better as a
In the
conference right
in
now
the
than
AAC.
AAC. So that's probably playing part of it. I think for Liberty, 100%. It's based on how they finished. Well, not necessarily how they finished because they got
they got
obliterated by Oregon.
obliterated by Oregon. Yeah.
The fact that they went 13-0 and won the conference last year.
yeah, but they also brought back their quarterback. I think that plays probably the most important.
Well, you know who
aspect
else
of it
brought
all.
back their quarterback is
Yeah, but it's different
Ian Richie.
because of how he is pretty much their entire team. Like he is a runner, he is a thrower. Like I don't think he hit 1,000 yards rushing, but he may have.
Seth might.
Mm,
As a
that
career,
one.
talking about
Yes,
career
that
rushing.
may be possible.
I've got all of the AP voters and their voting up right now. I will give you guys a guess at who, not who, because you're not going to know who it is, but somebody had us ranked. Who put us ranked the high? Not who, but what were we ranked as the highest rank on somebody's poll?
15.
23.
Ooh, 20th. Split the difference.
Mm.
Damon Sordelette from Liberty, nonetheless, representing Liberty for
Oh,
the
snap.
Roanoke Times, put us at 20th overall.
Appreciate that.
Where'd he
3
put Liberty?
spots ahead of Liberty, who he had at 23.
Damn. That's saying a lot coming from the folks over at Liberty, man. They tend to sniff their own Kool-Aid, if you know what I'm
They
saying.
did. So looking through this, we got we were 25th ranked by Florida State. Doesn't surprise me. They want us to be ranked. The Tampa Bay Times, representing Florida State and Florida, ranked us 25th. They want that to look like a good resume win if they go to be, or a good resume loss when we go down there and
Whoop that ass.
pay us $1.5 million. We were ranked also by obviously Liberty, like I just said. Southern Miss voter had us ranked. We had TCU who ranked us. We had
Any of the AP clown
Dude.
voters from Memphis vote us in the top 25?
we had UConn. I don't see a Memphis representative in the AP top 25 this year.
What?
It doesn't
how that
look like
works.
there is one. I think they
Drew-
rotate them every
I thought
year.
Drew Hill got a vote.
Well, he's not listed this year. We got an Alabama. Reese Davis representing Alabama voted for us as 24.
Shout out Reese. He wants to come back to Memphis for damn game day. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
That's what it
We got a
sounds like.
vote from Penn State rep Matt Brown for 24th. We got a vote from Dave Preston representing, no, wrong one. Huh. Well, Wilner Hotline, John Wilner representing the Pac-12 as a whole. So all 2 universities that are remaining
Okay.
also voted us as 25th. So those are your AP correspondents that have voted for the University of Memphis in the top 25.
When is TJ Willis going to get an AP vote?
That's a good question.
I don't even know what
Aren't
it
you
takes.
registered as a media member?
Yeah. FWAA member. Despite not writing an
Football
article
Writers
in
of
over a year.
American Association.
All right, TJ, you got your first AP vote, the Tigers Untapped AP vote. Where would you put Memphis? Preseason AP top 25 poll.
I'd probably have to think about who else I have in there.
Just off your gut,
Thinking-
first rip.
I'll do it this way. It wouldn't be in the top 25, I don't think. I'll be honest. I think I'd put them right outside, probably like 27. And if I was going to include a G5, it would probably be Liberty. And I would put Boise behind Memphis. I mean, they lost their quarterback. I don't know if that's for the better or worse of the
Yeah, but they got
program. Like,
Gentry
they brought in
back.
the what? Yeah, but they
You got
okay.
Gentry
But how many
back.
times? Okay, but he touches the ball X percentage of the time compared to the quarterback. And they brought in Malachi Nelson. I understand he was at USC, highly recruited guy, highly rated. He's just never really done anything, so I'm not going to put a ton of faith in him. But I would put Salter. I think what they have and their path is a little bit easier than ours. I know a lot of people rip on Memphis' schedule, but on the road at FSU, on the road at Tulane, like your toughest games are on the road. I think when it's all said and done, I just don't know anyone Liberty has, and I think they return enough. I think I would put them over Memphis. I'd probably put them at 25, Memphis at 27. And if you're looking at Boise, I'd probably put Boise at 32, 33. They are returning a decent amount, but it's just not enough for me. There's that.
I think I agree with that. I don't know that I would put us in the top 25. Maybe I could talk myself into 25, but I think TJ's right somewhere in that, just barely outside.
Yeah.
Y'all don't feel any kind of way about 34 though, right? Like it's not like
No.
disrespect.
I don't think I don't think that's wrong at all.
No, you put us in
If
the
we
50s,
if we'd come
60s,
out and we hadn't
70s,
got
then like
any votes, then I would say that's disrespectful. But I think it's fair. Top 30, top 35 team. That feels right. Feels right to me. Get us a couple games under our belt and we're still not ranked, then I may have something to say about it.
All right, so let's do this then. They win the first two games. Then they go on the road to Tallahassee. You think it'll be a top 25 matchup?
No, I think it's too early. It's too early to move that much.
Well, it's going to depend on what happens in front of you too. You have a couple of those fringe teams lose and you come out and you stank all over Troy.
Because Troy would be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
I can see you being 25th after that.
That's exactly what Florida State wants. They want that to be a top 100%.
Number 25 comes into number 8, number 9, Florida State.
Troy is.
Y'all surprised to see Michigan in the top 10?
No. It seems that Troy is supposed to finish second in the Sun Belt. So a decent win.
One.
Who was that? Coastal.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
No, Texas State. I'm sorry, Texas State.
Oh wow, the Bobcats.
Who's the quarterback from Memphis that went to? Was it Brady Cook that went to Texas State?
No,
Brady
that's
Cook
the
he's at
Missouri
Missouri
quarterback. He's never been at Memphis.
Who's that?
Brady. Yes,
it was
McBride.
Brady McBride.
Brady McBride.
He's kind of a little bit of a viral TikTok star these days.
He is.
If you guys haven't seen that, look for him. He's told some interesting stories about his time with Norvell and some others. Gave a little insight into his transfer process and what led to that.
Really? I gotta find this.
Yeah. I don't know what his name is. I don't know if you could just type in Brady McBride, but I've seen some of his TikToks pop up and he's gotten quite a few views.
Good or bad?
He was a 5'9" quarterback.
I think it's good. I think people just enjoy it. I mean, it's a former Division I college football player kind of telling his inside the program stories. I think people have enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
Dude,
I mean,
this dude
some of
is
it might be a bad look based on the stories he's telling and how certain things were handled. But
wearing a Girls Gone Wild hat in one of his TikTok videos.
who, Brady?
Yes.
Oh, that's not
It's a little
shocking.
thing.
Jesus, no way.
No, that's like a vintage thing. That's like a throwback hat.
I didn't
Bro,
think
that
they were
was
still a thing.
Girls Gone Wild was huge when I was in high school.
Oh yeah, you watch TV
Yeah.
past 11 o'clock and those infomercials came on.
I didn't even realize they had like the internet and stuff like that in the 70s.
She ain't
When Kenny
lying.
was in high school.
We didn't have the internet until I was a sophomore in high school.
This dude said in the 70s when Kenny was in high school. He didn't even phase
Look-
him.
No.
Look at him.
The number of shots Kenneth takes at us thinking we're 24 is outrageous. Okay.
Oh,
I got to give it back.
goodness. Kenneth. Oh, man. All right. Speaking of Liberty, is the official name for the next 2 years? What? You said you would have ranked Liberty higher than us.
It's a phenomenal segues, by the way. I just want to. Where did
I mean,
TJ go?
nobody's as good at with segues as TJ, but for the next 2 seasons, are we officially referring to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium as the Liberty Hole?
I'll give you this. I think Liberty Hole is hilarious. I just don't know what they have constitutes as a hole because it's half the damn
It's a hole in the
stadium.
stadium.
It's bigger than a hole. It's like a new
You're right. It
entryway.
is gaping.
So the seats that are still there, are those
like
coming?
the chairbacks?
Are they coming out or are they staying?
No, they're my
they're
parents
just
sit
staying
there.
down
They will
low.
be sitting there.
Who is going to sit there?
My parents 100% will be in those seats every Saturday.
Is that
With the
not?
sun roasting their back.
I don't know how they're getting over there, but they are sitting in their seats.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks for them to figure out how they're gonna slowly.
They need
but
to go
surely,
ahead
if
and
you
get the damn
watch-
press box down already.
Yeah, if you watch, they've been ripping up all the ground and stuff and clearing all that out as well. So it's not like it's just going to be this madhouse over there. Like they're going to make a
didn't-
pathway and someone's going to have a
I
little
didn't
tiny
think about
walkway.
the fact that that's going to be like that until recently. And the fact that
Yeah.
the sun will no longer disappear. TJ and I
No.
will be fried every week along with everybody else there because 98% of the stadium will be sitting on the away side. Also, how weird is it going to be to just be like looking out straight at the Coliseum?
It's gonna be wild.
That's the
I
weird
think the
thing,
best
yeah.
part though is we'll be able to keep an eye on our cars right there
Yeah.
because we do
Yeah, I
park
know.
in direct sight line of
That is true.
that opening. So we'll be able to see if anything fishy's going on. I mean, if no lie, if something happened, I would sprint across the field straight through there to that opening and straight to my vehicle. That's not a lie.
It's too soon, dude.
TJ did have his car unfortunately broken into. Was that last
Wait.
season?
I just thought your keys
Yeah.
got stolen. The keys got you
No, he lost
that
his
was a
keys.
separate.
That was a
That
separate
was a
incident.
separate unit. Yep.
He made a joke about his window being bashed out before getting to his car
and it was
after a
bashed out.
game last season, and then sent all of us a text of his window literally bashed out. No less than like 6 minutes after he made the joke about it.
And I'm late.
Along with
my
every other
windows-
car that was parked on the street that TJ's was parked on.
And like I have like birdered out black window, like full tint. It is quite illegal. And so once I got that fixed, my driver's side window is still very factory. And so it's like clear as day, but the rest of the car is just on another level of darkness. It just looks kind of funny.
Just unfortunate.
I am,
All right, so
I am
officially, are we going with the Liberty Hole? I don't know
love
who
it.
came up with that. I saw it on. Was it B-Bomb?
I saw it
Bum G?
on an Instagram account. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's freaking hilarious.
It's hilarious.
great.
It's funny.
I think it needs to be the Liberty Hole for the next 2 seasons.
It's definitely funny.
I saw somebody tweet out, what the hell? What are they gonna do about the classic? Are they not gonna have the whole thing finished before the classic in a couple of months? And I'm like, finished.
Like this season?
The classic, bruh.
Like,
What? Not have the whole thing fit. Where have you been, my friend?
Are they still doing the classic here? I thought they were moving it to Atlanta.
Hell no, man. It's Fred. That's
They-
Fred.
They were
No.
talking about moving it to the Atlanta region.
No, I don't think so. They're definitely keeping it here.
Okay.
What Lawrence Dockery and I were talking on Saturday. We Lawrence Dockery hosts the 901 Soccer podcast.
course.
We did an emergency broadcast because the United States women's team won gold medal against Brazil. Freaking
Stank
awesome.
Stank?
Awesome
Yeah.
game. Did y'all watch any of that? Any of the
Stank
soccer
Stank.
team? Dude,
I watched some of their earlier matches. I admittedly did not watch the gold medal match.
unbelievable match. Like unbelievable match. But the reason I'm bringing this up now is because of the Liberty Hole. Do y'all think would y'all be interested in having potential like club friendlies, national team friendlies at the Liberty Bowl once
Yeah.
it's done?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. Sure would.
Yeah.
I love a soccer game live.
Oh man. I haven't gotten into it until I started doing some stuff with 901 FC these last couple of months. And bro, it is so much fun. Like
Dude, a U.S. national men's or women's game
at the
either
Liberty
or.
Bowl, the
Would be so
brand
much
new
fun.
Liberty Bowl would be a
Yeah.
blast. Yeah.
it would be awesome.
Do you think that it being owned by the University of Memphis now changes that availability? Do you think that, or the city of Memphis would be more amenable to that kind of stuff?
I don't know how that works. It feels like it being university owned probably creates some weird loopholes that have to, I don't know. It feels like if it was a city owned venue, it's probably more likely to happen, but
Do y'all think we'll see more stuff at the Liberty Bowl once it's done?
I
once
hope
it's,
so.
Yeah. Like
I
concerts.
mean, that's what I was talking about this weekend. Yeah, it sounds like phase 3 is going to happen, and that's the one that includes expanding the tunnelways and stuff to be able to have that kind of stuff. I don't see why not. You're investing that kind of money. Like, let's get some bigger named outdoor concerts going.
Dude, that's
Could
a
you-
wild tournament or like a wild concert, though. Like a wild concert venue.
It'd be a blast.
It's not that out there. I mean, Morgan Wallen just played in Oxford, and I mean, they seat what 65 or 70, something like
I'm just
that.
gonna be
Could've-
honest here. I just don't think it's the same. Like, I don't think that would work here. I don't know if you get Morgan Wallen filling it up here.
Would you not? If you filled it
I
up in
think so.
Oxford, I think all those people would just come up here. Get all those North Mississippi folk,
Come on, man.
all those people from Stank Stank, Arkansas. I mean,
All you got to do is just try it, right? Like just try.
Yeah, that's true.
didn't they used to have big concerts at
Yeah.
the Liberty Bowl? There's that whole,
Yeah, I saw some video or some pictures of it.
and there's that whole scene
didn't the
that's,
Eagles play there?
yeah, somebody played there because
It was someone
SpongeBob
really
used
big.
the clip in one of their episodes where
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob, he does that concert. He does like the Super Bowl halftime. But if you go and watch the clip, it's actually footage from the Liberty Bowl.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
You guys didn't know that? It's a little fun fact. I don't know. I really hope that they do utilize it for more than as much
More
as
than
I
just
love
football.
catching a Tigs football game there. I would love to go to a concert. I would love to go to a national men's or women's United States soccer game, anything. I think it'd be
It's
fun.
fair.
Monster trucks.
Hell yeah.
Julian
We're
would be
big
all
into the
over
monster
that.
truck. Yeah, we're big into the monster truck phase right now.
Really?
So, oh yeah, dude, Julian's
I just
big.
I just couldn't imagine what it would be like in there with a men's national team or a women's national team friendly. Like if you brought in, especially with all the games they have to play to get ready to play in the World Cup coming up and then the next Olympics, man, there's gonna have to be a ton of games. And I'm like, man, how much fun would that be? God bless.
It'd be a
think it'd
blast.
be
I just don't know
cool.
what the turnout would be.
I think it'd be pretty deep. You'd be surprised.
Louisville.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Lawrence was saying that Louisville is getting a men's national team friendly coming
Louisville's
up
a
soon.
big soccer town, though. I think they're definitely more of a soccer town. They care about their USL team more than we do. Like as a city, I feel like.
Well, all I say is they're freaking selling tickets like crazy for that game.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Liberty Hole.
I'm so excited to be back in the Liberty Hole. What are we, 2 weeks away, barely?
Yeah.
2 Saturdays. Get here. All right, let's get on this Notorious NTB.
I
TJ,
don't want to.
admittedly, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time in a while I have not finished the beverage by this point in the show.
I'm still
And I'm
drinking
not-
it. I don't love it.
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot gone. I'm probably right there. A little over halfway. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it though.
not with that attitude.
This Imperial Stout Natch, the bear goes big with this rich chocolatey stout, notes of malt, raisin, and vanilla. That's what it is. It's raisin.
It's raisin. Yeah, it's definitely
Will
raisin. I can
hypnotize your
promise you that
taste
one.
buds. Parental advisory warning. This big papa of bears may be the sweet treat, but weighs in at 10%. It's heavy, tell you that much. And that raisin's really getting to me.
Yeah, it tastes like prune juice if you've ever had prune juice.
What are the raisinets? Is that what the chocolate raisins are?
Yeah.
It's not hitting quite like that because those are pretty decent, super decent, if you will, TJ.
I'm gonna be honest.
This
with
is
you,
hitting. This is hitting more separate. It's like I'm getting chocolate, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's a heavy, heavy dose of raisin,
all the raisin.
and it's really not doing it for me.
Not the good part of raisin. For me.
By the way, the barcode on this says a 12-ounce Notorious in TB that they charged you for. So we got 4 free ounces tonight's episode.
Wow.
So shout out to I'm not sure where you got this, but 4 free ounces tonight.
Corks in Germantown.
Shout out to Corks in Germantown for giving us 4 free ounces.
I got this out. In the woods.
I like this can. I like the Notorious BIG play. I like the graffiti of the font. You know what I mean? Real 90s rap feel. The can being a brick wall with the graffiti on there. I'm digging this can.
Notorious.
Can score is going to be much higher than the beverage. 7.2 on this can.
That's good. I definitely see what you're saying in terms of the graffiti, 90s vibe, Notorious BIG. I get the vibe. Holy crap. If this thing freezes again, I'm going to lose my mind.
I just realized what NTB stands for. Natch the bear.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to do something
Holy
with bear.
crap.
I didn't think anything about it, honestly.
I love how Kenny just totally tunes out when we do this portion of the show.
Yeah, he has no clue what we're talking about. Speaking a different
Just
language.
zero clue. He's
It is a
muted
cool
us.
book.
He's not even listening.
Hello, I'm here.
So here's the thing: is Natch is wearing,
A chain
yeah, but that's like,
and a crown.
yeah, but it's not. You have to know pop culture, though, I guess, to get the reference. But if you know, you know. Notorious B.I.G. He used to have a crown and a hat like that. One of his albums,
Yeah.
he had that same crown, and he had the gold chain. I don't know which one it is off the top of my head, so I don't know how helpful that is in the explanation.
I mean, I think he had the gold chain quite frequently.
No. It's this though. It's the crown and I gotta turn it backwards. It's the crown and the necklace that he had in that one album cover.
Yeah.
They play together.
Well, I think it's
and
just
it's the
that
Notorious
picture of him.
NTB. What?
There's just a picture of him out there like this.
Well, I think that's an album cover. I think. You gonna share it? I know you're a big sharer.
Love to share on this thing. Right there. There's our boy.
You doing it?
You see that?
I don't see anything. No.
What's going on? Uh-oh.
You got rid of it.
Here we go. Is that it? You got it? See that?
Oh, there it is.
TJ,
Yes,
it's
that's
up.
exactly what I'm referencing. Yes.
That's our can
So I
right
think
there.
that and the can, I give it so many bonus points for that, dude. I love it when you call me Big Papa, honestly. You know?
I love it when you call me Big Papa. You know what that
It is
song
a big-
reminds me of?
No.
One of the saddest movies ever. Hardball.
Freaking hardball.
Yeah. Freaking Baby
It's
G.
a good can.
Are you serious? I'm about to cry.
It's a good can.
G,
What'd you
baby.
say? 7.2?
Yeah. I called him Baby
I'm
G.
gonna go a little bit higher than that. I think it's probably like maybe like a 7.5. I love
Hey.
the way the crown and the chain stand out.
This is Hampline has the last 2 Hampline cans y'all have liked.
I like
Y'all
the
used
can.
to-
I'm a big-
Y'all used
I'm
to
a big
bag on
Natch fan.
Hampline. Y'all used to bag.
Well,
on
they're getting more.
Hampline.
They're getting creative.
They're definitely getting better. They also, I
Uh,
will say, they can more beers than anyone else in the world. So if it feels like we're doing a lot of Hampline, like we've done,
It's 'cause they got 'em.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the last 20 episodes.
That's
Maybe.
ooh.
Oh no. Ooh, right outside. Almost in the last 20 episodes. We've done 7 Hampline. It's just because they can more beers than anyone else. I wish I could find more Soul and Spirit because I think they just won an award. I just can't find a lot of their cans, unfortunately.
It's all
Sorry,
right.
dudes.
We got a lot of beers we've been drinking too. I mean, this is over 100 local brews, and we've never repeated.
It's true. Never, not that we're aware of, at least.
We haven't repeated.
Well, on my list, I have about 26 blank spots on this list where I have no clue what beer we've done. I'm just going
Wow.
off memory.
Wow.
So, ooh.
All right, let's get to this rating. We got to get out of here because my system's about to die, and I ain't plugged in. This is not going to be high. I don't know that I will ever drink this again. I will probably not finish this one. I've tried to power through it. It's 10%. I'm not a Imperial Stout fan, but I've had an Imperial Stout that I like. And to be honest with you, I don't like this one.
Yeah.
I think it's the raisin getting to me. It's not the worst beer I've ever had because I did drink plenty of it. But it's like a 5.3.
5.3. Yeah, I put it at a 6.2. I'm trying to be fair because I don't really like Imperial Stouts. But once I read raisin, I was like, this is raisin beer. This is a very strong raisin beer, and I can't shake that.
It is.
I can't shake it.
In the 6s seems absurd to me.
I want to brush
be
my
honest
teeth
with you.
10 times.
I don't know what I'm about to take in to get this out of here, but it's going to be something strong.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you here. It's not
Should we have
great.
some
I do recommend that
Listerine in
people
the
try
house?
it.
Oh shit!
You kiss your mother with that mouth, dude?
I did. I just spilled Imperial Stout all over our couch.
Sorry, Mama Leslie.
Sorry, Mom.
And
It's
kinda
not that
so
bad
fair.
because our couch is already brown, but
Sorry, Sam.
Try again. How many guesses
listener.
can Kenny get before he gets your wife's name right?
he said Sam because he's our listener.
What is Trey's
What?
wife's name, though? Let's turn this game. Let's turn this into a game. What's Trey's wife's name?
This is easy. He said it earlier today. It's Natalie.
Okay.
Told you. What do you think, Kenny? And
What's my
Sean?
wife's name?
Damn, dude. I know her
Damn.
name.
I
No, I
you've
know her
met
name.
And you've met her. You've met our children.
I know.
Hmm.
She's going to be so pissed when she doesn't watch this.
No, I know it. Hold on. TJ and
He's literally going to my Facebook right now.
I'm not.
This is unbelievable.
I'm not.
All right. Whatever. Dude.
Oh,
You don't-
yeah.
You
Alicia.
don't know my wife's name? Yeah, it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Trey just messaged it to the group.
I
No.
didn't message anything.
All right, we'll come back next week when we take on Meddlesome Watermelon, which is definitely the beer we should have done tonight.
Gosh, that sounds. I might go drink it right now because it sounds amazing.
Watermelon. If you know the video, you got to look up the video, by the way. I think it plays a little bit more into it.
Well, I got to get
Watermelon.
out of here because my couch is soaking wet with Imperial Stout. Come back next week. Bring a cold beer straight without takes. Peace.
If you enjoyed this episode of Tigers Untapped, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Like and subscribe at Bluff City Media's YouTube page. Head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co for comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports.